Nick Durant here with Tattoo University, and we are going into the year 2019. Do you feel like you're being watched? Still watching you. It's kind of like Terminator. It needs to be red. I need a red light. You know what? I need some music to this. Nick Durant here with Tattoo University, and I want to welcome everybody back. It's 2019, and I can see some great things happening this year for Tattoo University. So one of my goals for this year is to do a video for you guys every weekend. We were a little sporadic last year, we weren't quite there up to speed, but this year I'm going to dedicate every weekend to doing a video for you guys. The really great thing about this channel is that it started off really small. It was just me answering people's questions, and then I started shooting videos, and then we started posting them on YouTube, and the channel just got a life of its own and started to grow. So this channel has grown because a lot of you guys are learning from it, and you are making improvements in your own lives and your own tattooing careers, and this channel has helped a lot of tattoo artists. So that inspires me to do a lot more videos because I know it's helping you guys out there, and there's a lot of questions that still have not been answered yet. When I'm doing videos, that's my main goal, is to answer questions from the viewers. Tattoo artists get asked the same questions over and over again, and they do get a little tired of answering them because it's repetitive and so many people ask. When someone asks the questions, they're not the only ones looking for the answers. So putting these videos on YouTube allows me to answer a lot of people's questions at one time. So this channel was kind of born out of a necessity to help other tattoo artists out and to answer questions that I had and that other tattoo artists had about how to tattoo and tattooing machines and how to get into a shop. A lot of questions out there that people have that aren't being answered, and we are answering those questions here and helping those people out. If you go back and watch some of my first videos, you can see the video quality was really bad, the audio was really bad. Something I learned about doing a YouTube channel is it's one thing to be a tattoo artist, but it's another thing to shoot YouTube videos and learn how to get information to people in a way that is understandable and they can relate to you. A lot of times people might think I'm kind of boring or stuck up because you guys don't know me. You just see my videos. You guys have seen my past instructional videos where I'm trying to teach you guys something. So this year I'm going to let a little bit more of my personality come out. You might still think I'm boring, but hey, we're going to test the waters and see what happens. As the years have gone on, the videos have gotten better. I've accumulated some better equipment. I don't claim to be the best tattoo artist out there. I am learning like everybody else. Even though I've been tattooing for years, I still learn. And every time I tattoo, I try new techniques. I test different things out. I try different equipment. So I'm improving also, and as I improve, the channel improves, and I've never done this before. This is something new. There's a lot of tattoo channels out there on YouTube, but I don't think a lot of them are really focused on the educational part of tattooing and actually learning the basics of tattooing and the fundamentals of tattooing. And that's what we focus on here. So a lot of times I am focused on the instructional side of things and showing you guys how to do things. It's really hard to interject comedy while you're trying to teach a class, you know. So I know this is YouTube and some of us have shorter attention spans than others. So I'm going to start doing a new thing here for some of our attention challenged viewers out there. What I do is really focus on the instructional side of things. Sometimes there's not really humor in that. That's not really the time and place to crack jokes and have fun. You know, that's a learning time. You know, a lot of times if you're a student and you're going to school, you're not really having fun, you're getting instruction. I'm going to introduce a new thing called Learn How to Tattoo in a Minute. And that's going to force me to kind of speed up a little bit and talk faster and teach you guys how to tattoo in 1 minute. This is for some of our viewers who have a hard time focusing their attention for too long. I know there's a lot of you out there, and I'm here for everybody. You know, I'm here for the haters. I'm here for everybody. I'm here for the people who want to learn, people who want to be entertained. I'm here for everybody, even those people who don't want to watch a 30-minute video on how to tattoo, no matter how instructional it is and how much you can learn from that. So at the beginning of my videos, I'm going to throw out a how to tattoo in a minute. And here's my first one, so let's see how this works out. Alright, let's start a minute on the clock here. Have my watch. Today's topic is why it makes no sense to ask another tattoo artist what voltage he or she is using on their tattoo machine. Ready, go. Ready, go. Okay. We're not all the same, we're different. We all have different hand speeds, and we all tattoo differently. We all have different techniques that we like to use. Not only are we different, but our machines are different. Even if you have the same machine, you could have different springs on it, or a different stroke length. When you are tattooing, you use different speeds for lining, shading, and color packing, so those all come into effect. You could have a different power supply than the other person you're talking to. The power supply, even though it says it is at 10 volts, might not be correct because of the clip cord. Depending on your clip cord, you can get a different voltage from your power supply to your clip cord. The cord will change the voltage on your The cord will change the voltage on your tattoo machine. Alright, so that was about a minute. Let me kind of back up a little bit and give you the slowed down version of that. A lot of new tattoo artists and a lot of new people to tattooing want to ask, what are you running your machine at? What's your voltage? What's your speed? It all depends. So what's the answer to this question? A tattoo artist practices and they learn and they get familiar with their equipment. They become familiar with how everything works as a whole, and they learn what is proper and what is not proper, what voltage to use, what's too much voltage, what's not enough. And the way you do that is by looking at the finished tattoo and seeing how it healed. And then you go back and you adjust the next time you tattoo. After adjusting over and over again, you finally just kind of lock yourself into what works. And you know what works and what doesn't work for you. And if you get a new machine, even though you're an experienced tattoo artist, you might need to readjust and learn how to use that machine. You can ask another tattoo artist what their voltage is if they are using everything that you are using. If all of your equipment is the same as their equipment, then you can get pretty close. You're different than this other person. Your hand speed might be different. Your techniques, the way you hold the tattoo machine, it can all be different and affect how you tattoo. The new artists out there always want to ask, what are your numbers? It makes no sense at all. What you want to do is practice and learn and read a tattoo. Learn how to adjust machines and adjust them so that you use just enough power so that they work just enough voltage, just enough speed. The trick to tattooing and tattooing well is not blasting a tattoo into somebody, not drilling a tattoo, not jackhammering a tattoo into somebody, but learning how to just barely finesse that tattoo just enough into the person's skin so that it heals correctly and it looks nice and vibrant for years to come, and it stays in the skin and doesn't fall out. And you learn that from practice. You don't pick that up by trying to mimic other tattoo artists and become other tattoo artists. You need to learn what works for you and do that. When you learn the fundamentals, you will learn how to adjust the machines. And that's a problem. A lot of you don't know the fundamentals, so you're just shooting in the dark, asking everybody else what they're doing, and you're just kind of driving blindly out there. You need to learn the basics before you start tattooing on anybody, and practice, practice, practice. So I hope you guys watch the show this year and subscribe to the channel. Try to be a little more entertaining, even though that's not what it's really about. It's more about learning and growing. As a tattoo artist, we all grow. I still grow. Every tattoo artist, no matter how long they've been tattooing, should still be able to learn some new things. Okay, so I had some video left from last year. I'm going to add on to this a little bit. So I'm going to kind of recap what happened over the year. I'm going to kind of recap. Last year, we got some good things going. Tattoo University, we made some improvements. I learned some things and started making some new things like the hand pokers. And let me show you what I got available right now. You can see that I've made some changes. With 3D printing, you can do all kinds of fun, crazy things. So this is what's available now. You can see from our original design, making some cool stuff. Here's our original design. And see, I'm messing with some hydro dipping here. You can see it's gone along. You can see we've gone a long way from this, my original one of the original ones. And there's going to be a lot more coming. So I made those this year. I'm working on some tattoo machines, some 3D printed tattoo machines, some rotaries. Those will be coming out. So, you know, and I'll do another video about this, the 3D printing process uses plastics, but you can see with this is that it's been painted and I've used epoxy on this one. So it's just as safe as using a tattoo machine. And you can cover these up just like you would cover up a tattoo machine. The tube vise goes in there, and then you use a tube and needle. And that's your little needle bar. See right there. Your needle goes on that. You put a needle and a tube in there with the vise and hand poke on somebody, stick and poke somebody. I did a video on this with using my basic one. I did a video on this so you guys can watch that. But these are available. We're selling these to help improve the channel and get new equipment for the channel. So if you want something cool, something 3D printed that nobody else has, something handcrafted because I've painted these myself, and something original that nobody else has, you can order a hand poker. They go around 20 bucks, and sometimes I give deals, and you can help the channel out by doing that. That's how we are. I'm not asking. Everything on this channel is free. So everything on this channel is free, and it will always be like that. All of the information you get will be free. So I'm never going to charge you guys for information. But if you guys want to help out the channel, you guys can buy things and send me your machines, and I will charge a small fee to tune your machines and fix things for you, and we will sell you stuff. We will earn our keep. We will earn your help. So you can help out the channel by buying some of our merchandise. And these are really cool, man. This is tattoo equipment, new stuff that nobody's made yet, that I've started. So we got that going this year. Like I said, I've had to learn how to do YouTube stuff, and I've made a lot of mistakes. And I started playing videos. I started playing music in my videos to make things a little more entertaining. And so some of my videos got blocked for that reason. And I wasn't able to use it. So I wasn't able to use some videos because I put music in there that I wasn't able to monetize on my videos. So they wouldn't let me post that. So I wasn't able to post certain videos, and one of them was really good. I tattooed this wrestler, Pequeño Juan, and that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. So there's been some people who have been in the shop this year. So I've been lucky enough to work on some really incredible people this year, and Pequeño Juan was one of them. So I'm going to share what I can with you of the video that I did with Pequeño Juan. He was a really cool guy. So we got some cool people in the shop. We made some new things, learned some new things, and we're going to do some great stuff this year. So I have a lot of ideas in my head, and it's just time. It just takes time to get those ideas done and made and out to you guys. Between tattooing, hand poking, shooting videos, trying to get new equipment, trying to get support from the channel, I stay pretty busy, and answering your questions, talking to you guys through messaging and Instagram and all that good stuff. I stay pretty busy, so when I get time for some new cool stuff, it'll come out. So you guys stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy these videos and keep watching.
Pequeño Juan seguirá Radamantis arriba, punta la centro, es impresionante.
Today I'm going to explain the difference between a liner, a shader, and a color packer,